Fanatics Fest is the real deal experience. Oh my God, Jake Paul, the kids love him. And then you have the legend Mike Tyson.
I got Jake Paul knocking him out.
I love Mike Tyson. He's got
Mike Tyson.
When are you ready? Buck.
And we've had an accidental headbutt. I heard
Jake Paul seems pretty relaxed.
okay, because I'm like, you can't run in this.
I know what.
Today, we bring you the highlights of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, a fight nobody requested, but everyone couldn't wait to watch. It was the clash of a boxing legend and a social media sensation, the man who once dominated the ring against the king of YouTube thumbnails. After 7 months of hype, that arena was packed with fans and skeptics eager to see if Jake's online bravado could hold up against Tyson's years of grit and raw power. This unforgettable showdown lived up to its electrifying buildup.
Is what you call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half.
From the opening bell, it was clear this wasn't a friendly exchange. At 58, Tyson brought his signature intensity, while Jake relied on his youth and reach to stay out of danger. It was a battle of grit versus strategy.
He didn't pay me, he didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit? So it's a bunch of bullshit, but like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers. Logan as well as Jake, they know what they're doing. So
by round 4, the tension in the arena was electric. Every jab, punch, and near miss had fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating how this clash would unfold. Spoiler alert, the fight didn't go as anyone expected. The ending? It left fans with more questions than answers. Stick around as we take you through each round of this wild showdown. If you thought Jake Paul would stroll into the ring and walk out with his signature cocky grin, reality had a harsh lesson in store. Mike Tyson, at 58, wasn't there for a casual sparring session. He showed up to do what he's done best for decades. And Jake was about to get a boxing education he never saw coming. The iconic Ad Arena in Arlington, Texas, was buzzing with anticipation. If you weren't there, you missed what fans are calling the fight lesson of a lifetime. Hours later, the shockwaves are still reverberating.
I used to train both of them. I started them out. I hooked them up with their first trainer. They're doing good, well, man. I'm very happy for them and their success, and they're doing good, man. Think about it. It was just some YouTube kids, and here they went, fought the great Floyd Mayweather and now Mike Tyson, the two biggest guys on the
Jake Paul entered round 1 brimming with bravado, exuding the confidence of a YouTube star turned fighter. With his trademark smirk, swagger, and a height and reach advantage, he looked like he had it all under control. Landing a few quick jabs, he tried to keep Tyson at bay as if facing an ordinary opponent. But here's the thing about Mike Tyson, he's far from ordinary. Tyson has spent a lifetime breaking down giants. No reach advantage or flashy confidence was going to intimidate him. From the start, it was clear this would be no easy fight for Jake. Make no mistake, Jake Paul came prepared for this fight, and it showed. He was quick, sharp, and trying to appear in control. But preparing for Tyson is an entirely different challenge. By the end of round 1, cracks began to show. Doubt flickered in Jake's eyes, as if he was thinking, is this guy really 58? Because Tyson didn't feel his age. He felt more like a freight train barreling toward him.
Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're gonna smother everything, because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this.
In round 2, Tyson abandoned any pretense of holding back. His expression shifted to that iconic, unrelenting intensity he's known for. This wasn't just some flashy young influencer in front of him. It was a kid who dared to think he could go toe-to-toe with a living legend. Tyson began moving forward with precision and power, closing the distance like a force of nature. Every movement was calculated, every punch delivered with purpose. Jake tried to stay light on his feet, jabbing to keep his distance, but Tyson brushed off those hits like they were nothing minor inconveniences on his unstoppable path to domination.
Keep his name out there. As long as he attached his name to mine, he's gonna keep my name out there. Remember what he said? He said, "Oh, Mayweather ain't on. He didn't pay me. Didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit?" So it's a bunch of bullshit. But like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers.
Tyson unleashed brutal body shots, each one leaving Jake visibly wincing. Every punch didn't just shake Jake's body, it dismantled his entire strategy. The much-hyped youth advantage was fading fast as Tyson, the so-called old guy, shattered expectations punch by punch, turning hype into dust.
Fanatics Fest is the real deal experience. Oh my God, Jake Paul, the kids love him. And then you have the legend Mike Tyson.
I got Jake Paul knocking him out.
I love Mike Tyson. He's got a...
By round 3, the fight was all Tyson. Jake struggled to keep up, trying to stay nimble, but Tyson was unstoppable. Every step forward, every punch carried the weight of experience and raw power. The strength difference was undeniable. Jake threw punches, sure, but while his hits landed like whispers, Tyson's connected with the force of thunderclaps, leaving no doubt about who controlled the ring.
Here we go, live.
Mike wants some more. What it is.
God of Wars, I've summoned him.
Because I entertain the
Tyson pressed forward like a force of nature, unstoppable and undeterred, as if he'd turned back the clock by decades. Meanwhile, the look on Jake's face said it all. His cocky confidence had vanished, replaced by a flicker of desperation. It was the expression of someone realizing, far too late, that he'd bitten off more than he could chew. Jake kept throwing punches, but Tyson's sheer presence made them seem insignificant. Round 4 will forever be remembered for one thing: Tyson's infamous uppercut. It's the kind of punch that has haunted fighters' nightmares for years, and Jake got a first-hand lesson in its devastating power. Tyson wound up, unleashed the uppercut, and for a moment, it looked like Jake's legs might buckle. It was like watching a tree fall slow, inevitable, and dramatic. But Tyson wasn't done. He followed it with a brutal flurry of punches, each landing with crushing force, leaving Jake stunned and struggling to stay upright. That uppercut marked the turning point, the moment any doubts about who was in control evaporated. Tyson wasn't just dominating, he was delivering a masterclass in raw power and skill. Jake, for all his hype, was barely hanging on, trying to regain his footing, but Tyson wasn't there to give him a breather. At 58, he was proving he could still hit with the kind of force that would make younger fighters think twice.
Baddest man on the planet. One of the most devastating heavyweight KO punchers of all times. Iron Mike Tyson.
After round 4, it was clear Jake Paul was in deep trouble. The bravado and confidence were gone, replaced by exhaustion and desperation. The flashy, over-the-top personality had disappeared. Now, he was just trying to survive. Tyson's relentless punches had taken their toll. Jake's ribs were bruised, his stamina depleted, and his energy fading fast. Tyson had done what he does best: break down an opponent until there's nothing left. It was a textbook display of his classic strategy, executed to perfection. Jake kept trying to hold on, searching for some way to fight back, but the harsh truth was undeniable. Tyson was too strong, too skilled, and too relentless. This wasn't like sparring or fighting fellow YouTubers or Emma crossovers. This was a raw, brutal lesson from one of boxing's most legendary figures. Jake was out of his depth, a rookie stepping into the ring with a seasoned champion. By the end of the round, it was clear Jake had nothing left to give. Tyson had proven, yet again, that age is just a number when you possess his level of power, endurance, and skill. He delivered a masterclass that left Jake with nowhere to hide. Crowd saw it, Jake knew it, and Tyson knew it. Won, and convincingly so. As Tyson stood victorious, he looked unfazed, like he'd just finished another day's work. Jake, meanwhile, looked like he'd barely survived a hurricane. Tyson didn't just win the fight, he dominated it. He came to prove that being the baddest man on the planet isn't a title that fades with age. For Jake, this was a brutal reality check, a humbling lesson he probably wasn't expecting, but one he won't soon forget. Tyson didn't just defeat him. He reminded everyone of the vast difference between a legend and a rookie with something to prove. After the fight, the reactions were explosive. Fans were on their feet, social media was blowing up, and the conversation was everywhere. Tyson had done what he does best, and Jake had been put in his place. Credit to Jake for stepping into the ring with a legend, but Tyson proved that even in his late 50 seconds, he's still every bit the fighter he once was. Jake had underestimated him, and he paid the price for it. For the fans, this was pure satisfaction. They witnessed Tyson showcasing his raw power, skill, and experience in a way that left no doubt about who the real champion is. The baddest man on the planet still has it, and he's not about to let anyone forget it. If you're loving the action, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and comment your thoughts below. And of course, stay tuned for more insane matchups like Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. This fight might be over, but the story isn't. Stick with us for all the latest updates and highlights.